taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
Johnston, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run, or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Hall.
Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 70 yards.
And the Giants will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by London. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Third down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Right back to him on first down. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Williams to return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. He'll look to throw. They'll complete this one to Watson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Right side, and he finds Gray. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Mustang 19. Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop the throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Cougar 19. Hook.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Danny Gray
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
86 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
60 Eagle.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Here's Hall.
Miller on the catch over the middle. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Now it's Hall.
First down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First down. Meadows fights loose. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
In motion, it's Miller.
Quick pass out to Miller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Second and 10.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now a second and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Now back to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this pass caught by Gray.
The gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 2.
Got a man, it's London.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. 19, truck, hawk, 7,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to find Gray here. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second down and 6 now.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Back to throw here.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Dixon set to kickoff.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Hall.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Clark Phillips there to stop him.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a 2nd and 6. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Hall.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Go.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
And this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors from 4 yards out. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
They'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw again.
Caught by London.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London,
31 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 70 range.
Theyll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Darrell Dixon set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Ball to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Hall. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down. Meadows. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Let's go. 70 ladder.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here's 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
That's caught by Pitts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.